You know that moment, right? You're in a stressful situation and you know exactly how you're supposed to handle it, but your body just doesn't get the memo? Well, in this explainer, we're going to explore somatic art therapy and get to the bottom of that really frustrating disconnect. It's that feeling when your heart starts racing, your shoulders tense up, and suddenly you can't find that calm, rational part of your brain anywhere. It's like your body's on autopilot, and that's exactly what we're going to unpack here why that happens. And this is a feeling so many people have. You can have all the insight in the world, you can know your patterns inside and out, but when that moment hits, the body just takes over. And that really points to a challenge that just talking about an issue can sometimes struggle to solve on its own. So, this is what we call the mind body gap. It's that maddening space between knowing what to do in your head and your body actually doing it. Because let's face it, just understanding why you do something doesn't automatically give you the power to change it when you're under pressure. And this is that loop in action. It's a completely automatic physical reaction that's wired deep, deep down in your nervous system. Your thinking brain is just too slow to stop it. And here's the key: these aren't just bad habits, they are physical reactions that literally live in your body. So, why does this happen? Why is the body so much faster than the mind? Well, to get it, we need to dive into the science of our somatic experience. This is where we find out why your body's alarm system can be a little trigger happy. Okay, that word somatic might sound fancy, but it's really simple. It just means of the body. We're talking about all those physical feelings that bubble up inside. You know, the tightness in your chest, the butterflies in your stomach, all the stuff that happens before you even have a chance to think about it. And we could actually break this down into four things you can notice. Think of these as the languages your body speaks. There are the sensations you feel, like heat or tension. There's your posture. Are you shrinking or puffing up? There's your breath. Is it deep or shallow? And then there's movement, that impulse to either fight, run away, or just freeze. And this leads us to a really big idea, made famous by Dr. Bessel van der Kolk. The basic concept is that really intense, stressful experiences aren't just filed away as mental memories. Nope, they actually create a body memory that physically changes how our nervous system is wired. And the result of that, the body's alarm system can get stuck. It's either stuck in the on position, super alert, super anxious, or the off position, kind of numb and shut down. It starts treating little everyday stresses like they're the same massive dangers from the past, and you absolutely cannot reason with it. Okay, so if you can't talk your body out of it, what can you do? What does the body listen to? It listens to experience. And this right here is where art comes in. It acts like a bridge, finally connecting our thinking mind, our feeling body, and the story we tell ourselves. And this is a totally holistic approach. We're not just talking about finger painting here. Somatic art therapy is a process that intentionally weaves together what's happening in your body, the images you create, and your own personal narrative. The idea is to create change on all three of these levels at the exact same time. So let's compare for a second. Traditional talk therapy is fantastic for getting insight, for understanding the why behind your patterns. Somatic artwork comes in to focus on the lived physical experience, the how. It's about creating new possibilities in your body first, not just in your mind. Okay, this all sounds pretty cool in theory, but how does it actually break those automatic loops we all get stuck in? Let's get practical and break down the three-step process that makes this work. So here's the roadmap. It's actually pretty straightforward. Step 1, change your body first. Step 2, use art to surprise your brain out of its old habits. And step 3, get the problem outside of you so you can actually look at it without all the shame. Let's dig into each one. All right, step 1 is the foundation. Remember how we said your logical brain goes offline when you're triggered? Well, this is the workaround. You can go straight to the source, the body. Something as simple as changing your posture or making a specific hand gesture can send a brand new signal to your nervous system that says, hey, a different response is possible here. Now for step 2, which is where things get really interesting. When you create an image of a feeling, you're giving your brain new information that it just wasn't expecting. Neuroscientists call this a prediction error. It's kind of like your brain's GPS is following the same old route and suddenly sees a brand new road. It's forced to say, whoa, recalculating, and find a new path forward. And this final step, this is a total game changer. When you put a feeling onto a piece of paper, it's no longer inside you. Instead of I am angry, it becomes, oh, look at this image of anger. The problem is now outside of you. This creates just enough space to look at it, get curious about it, and even change it in a way that feels safe and manageable. So you're doing all this. How do you actually know it's working? Well, the cool thing is that the proof shows up in really tangible ways, not just in how you think, but in how you physically move through your day. You'll start to notice progress in four main areas. In your body, you might just feel less tense. Maybe your breathing is a little deeper. In your behavior, you might catch yourself pausing before you react. The story you tell yourself starts to shift too, from feeling stuck to feeling like you have choices. And even the art itself starts to look different, often showing more strength and connection. And you might be wondering, who is this really for? Well, what's great is how flexible it is. It's obviously amazing for kids and teens who live in their bodies and learn through play. But it's also incredibly powerful for adults who are dealing with old family patterns, and even for older adults who are looking to make new meaning out of their life experiences. So, we'll leave you with this to chew on. After all this, what if the real key to breaking our most stubborn, frustrating patterns isn't trying to think a new thought, but allowing ourselves to have a new experience in our own bodies and letting a new story grow from there?